Okay, Mr. Nazrik, the floor is yours. We are
Okay.
live on YouTube.
All right. All right. Thank you, Dr. Prasanna, for the welcoming remarks. Um, I feel so old when you brief me about myself, 50 years in the industry. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very happy Sunday to everyone joining me in this webinar today. So happy to see many minds gathering here today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And for this knowledge sharing session, I know most of you might prefer to have to spend time with your family on a Sunday, but regardless, all of us are here today. Before I proceed, I would like to thank Dr. Prasanna and her team for giving us this platform where we can gather and share knowledge that could benefit all of us, inshallah. And with that, let's begin today's webinar. I am here today to share with all of you about data analytics role for everyone to business sustainability. I believe the session will take about 30 to 45 minutes of your time. Then if we have the time, we can proceed to Q&A if it's required, okay? All right. Before we proceed to a more serious note, just to share with you some tweetable facts about data analytics. Have you read about the cartoon Dilbert? Okay. You guys can interact with me through the chat box. Do we have a chat box here, Dr. Prasanna? We have, right? So if we do, please just interact or give your opinion, or you can post questions inside the chat box if we have the time, because my style is while I'm talking, then when I'm in between topics, that I might address the chat box. Okay, all right. So as you can see on the screen here, the cartoon Dilbert, this is very related to data analytics. The reason I use Dilbert so that we are not too serious about the session today. Okay, if you can see the first strip, our big data analysis tells us that only the top performers leave for higher pay. Since you're still here, it means your performance is average at best. That's not fair. So that's what all the average people say. So it's in business, especially if you can see here in the context of HR, people can see, HR can analyze through data analytics on talent retention, whether how why they leave and what's the reason people are staying. So it's used in this business requirement here. And the next one is also you can beat market averages by doing your own stock research. So you believe every investor can beat the average by reading the same information? Yes. Makes you wonder why more people don't do it. Just lazy, I guess. So that represents the issue and the constraint that many businesses are facing today, is that not many, I wouldn't say not many, but there are still several industry that resist to get on board with data analytics and how important data literacy is. So hence why in Malaysia, we are still one of the slowest in terms of adapting into a data-driven organization. And hence why we are slightly behind Indonesia, we are slightly behind Vietnam. So things needs to change. Okay, so although this is a small group, but change starts from small, right? Okay, so just to brief all of you about what we are going to cover today. So we will go into something basic. I will not spend too much time on this. So it's about the brief history of data analytics and CAT, so that we know how data analytics was born and how it was developed in terms of technology and business as well. Then we move into big data analytics in today's job. So the role of big data analytics in the IR 4.0, to you who are not familiar with IR, is Industrial Revolution. Okay, and then third, we will go into data analytics for all. So that is more focused on our topic today. So why everybody should learn data analytics and not data scientists only, not only limited to data engineers or data analysts. So everybody should learn data analytics, the most basic skills of data, right? And number four, we will look into case study on Johnson & Johnson and how they experience handling retention using data analytics. And finally, some sharing on how to acquire data analytics skills. We will talk about how either you go and obtain it from universities, or you can obtain it from courses. We will be sharing further after this, okay? All right. So let's get on with it. So a brief history of data analytics. So as you all may or may not know, the invention of database started all the way in 2044 BCE. So data was stored on a clay tablets. So data has been already exist all the way in the 2044 BC. Then all the way, then you can see significant revolution in the 1960s where mainframe was born and the invention of structured data and CAN reports are developed. Then we move 30 years later into the 1990s, the invention of business intelligence and the mainframes replaced by computers. I'm sure most of you are aware what is mainframe. Okay, so mainframe is just super huge computer that cannot fit in a normal household. So from in the 1990s, it was replaced by computers, personal computers. Then we moved to the 2000s where sophisticated data dashboard was created, as you can see on the screen here. And I'm sure most of you use even for your research paper, for your project management. So you do use this, and for your analytics, to those I heard from Dr. Prasanna are already attached in the industry. So I'm sure you've seen this before. And the main tool that most of us use now, apart from Excel, is Tableau, which is a self-survey report builder. All right, and in the 2010s, the invention of data visualization and expansion of data science. So here where the game starts, most banking, insurance, engineering firms, so they start to use data visualization to present their analytics and data to the board, to the customer, to the employers, and finally now in 2020s, nothing is impossible. Although corny, is infinity and beyond, and the Internet of Things emerge. So even the Internet isn't enough data, and so the Internet of Things is emerging, including in the big data mix. Every single bit of data connected to every single device connected to the web. Everything is connected. For example, you have your phone can view your email, can view your social media, can view your bank account, you have e-wallets, everything is connected from your PC, even to your TV and to your computer, to your laptop, to your tab, everything is connected. This includes all transactions on everything we ever bought, every location that every person has ever visited, and the very genetic information that define all of us, even in medical. Pretty scary depending on your point of view. You know, sometimes people take it as, oh, this is a good technological advancement. Some people think that is scary because everything is exposed. We are exposing ourselves to the world, to everyone. Okay, so where next? Well, if I knew for sure what the next innovation was, I certainly wouldn't be talking about it here. But taking it to the patent office and getting ready for my for people's social media style, but who knows, perhaps completely integrated reality, virtual reality, transference of organic life into wholly digital forms, or maybe non-deterministic outcome for us and everything is predicted in real time. This is all very science fiction stuff, and why not? So everything that we know from science fiction can be non-fiction very close into the future. All right. So I'm going to go quickly about, because this is something that I would like to introduce where we are from. It won't take long. Okay, so CATS, we have been emerged in 2014. So our focus is to create awareness, to help industry, and to provide training and reskilling and upskilling to industry. Okay, so what we do mainly is individual and organization awareness. Yes, we do provide reskilling and upskilling training for individual and also for a group of employees. Then we also focus on individual and organizational adoption, meaning digitalization transformation. So we also do that. And we also create ecosystem sustenance and expansion. So all the way in 2014 up to 2022 now, we have great partnership with Penjana, Protege. I'm sure most of you heard of this. CRIM, Perkeso, MTDC. We have partnered with Inform and Board. Our certifications are accredited and recognized by Informs and MBOD. And our main biggest government agency partner is MDEC. And we also created a platform, a skill intelligence management platform in CATS AI platform, which I can share a bit further after this. Right? So why are we here?
Mr. Nazrick, sorry, can you put it in a preview mode, because it's not in a preview mode?
Preview mode?
Yeah, it's like in the slide mode, the presentation mode.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the reason I don't do that because I need to refer to my notes. Okay, hold on. Okay, can you see now?
Yes.
Okay, can you do you still see the on the presentation note, a presentation form?
Oh, this one is the normal PowerPoint format, so it's not in the presentation format.
Okay, hold on, yeah. Okay, how is this?
Yeah, this is in presentation format.
Okay. Can you still see the screen? Everything is fine?
Yeah, this is fine. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, I shall continue. So, so as you know, Malaysia Digital Economy Blueprint, the main target for Malaysia government is to aim and have 30,000 data professional by 2025. Okay, so I won't push this one too much. So to move into the next topic, so let's look into the future of jobs in the 21st century. I'll be using a short video to brief about what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. All right. Okay. So as you can see, 500 million jobs might be created in the future, but there's also the pro. There's the pro, the con. There also will be displacements from now into the future. So what is displacement? That some skills will be redundant in the market. Okay. All right. So if you can, as an interaction, okay, if you can share your knowledge and share your opinion on what do you think that the jobs that are now obsolete or irrelevant in the market now. So feel free while I'm presenting, you can share your answer, your opinion in the chat box. Okay, so when we have time, we can converse through the channel. Okay, All right, so as you can see here on the screen, so within the next 5 years, this is according to the World Economic Forum, so 54% upskilling will happen. 54% organization will focus on upskilling, and 60% will focus on hiring, and unfortunately 30% will be suffering displacement. So what are the emerging skills that we can see here? So from the job market now, we can see data analysts and scientists is number one, the most emerging skills required in the job market right now. You can see strategic advisors, big data specialists, cybersecurity specialists. So these are emerging skills and job role that's very, very hot right now. And from then comes the emerging skills. So emerging skill, what is the skills required in the industry right now? It can cover emotional intelligence, troubleshooting, user experience, service orientation, technology use, monitoring and control. So is very, very, very data literacy based. And the redundant role, unfortunately, include data entry clerks. We have human resource specialists, very surprising. When I read through the WEF analysis, I'm quite surprised to see that human resource specialist is also going to be redundant. More surprisingly is accountants and auditors as well. So these are becoming redundant and can face displacement. All right. Okay. So the fastest growing roles are largely digital in nature, correct? So because as you can see, within the last since 2019, data scientist role has increased 15 times. Okay. So that makes into 650% increase in data science jobs since 2012. Okay, so data scientist job. Okay, that's the most emerging right now. So what does it mean to be data driven and for organization to be sustainable? Okay, so how do we say data? What is data driven organization? An organization driven by data, obviously. So they analyze, they plan, they strategize using data and not using assumption. Okay, right? So for digital transformation to happen, data-driven organization process occurs. So we must many organizations we have data, we have millions of data, but in order to make it meaningful, actionable, and the analytics comes in. Okay, so from there, organizations can construct their strategy, their vision to purchase or to get on board technology, and also to provide data literacy preparation and upskilling, reskilling for the employees to make sure that they can drive what the organizations aim and what the organization plan to do. Okay, so 60 to 85% of digital transformation fail, not because of technology, because lacking in talents. Okay, so their talents lack in data literacy skill. So most of them cannot implement the technology existed in the company. All right. So as our CEO founder says, every employee needs to be data literate in an organization to transform itself to be data different. Yes, this is the reality right now. To industry who has not get on board will be left behind, and the time is not long. Okay, in the next 2 to 3 years, if we don't adapt, then we'll be left behind. All right. So you can actually, before we move to the next topic, you can actually scan the QR code here if you have any feedback on what's transpired today, and you can share, and you can view our services through our website, share your opinion on our forums. Please just scan the QR code anytime. Okay. All right. So we've come to the main topic here, which is data analytics for all. So why everybody should learn data analytics? All right. So number one is to gain problem-solving skills. Number two, high demand in the job market. You can also command higher salary, especially for newly graduated students, undergraduate. So usually the standard starting salary is 1,500, but with data analytics skill, you can start as as high as 3,500 to 4,000. We have graduates, we have data analytics skilled talent who start as much as 6,000 to 7,000 ringgit as their salary with this skill. Okay, and analytics is everywhere. Okay, analytics is everywhere. It's only becoming more important, and it's a range of related skills. Okay, so at heart, analytics is all about solving problems. So the problem just happened to be on a much larger scale than what many of us are used to, affecting entire business along with the staff and customers that they serve. All right. So okay, so in order to be an effective data analytics atau data science or data analyst or data engineer, technical skill and soft skill must be combined together. That's why we have data scientists, we have data engineers in the industry, but they don't seem to have the capability to present their finding, to present their analysis in a language that can help non-technical or non-data citizen to understand and put into actionable forms. Okay, so the tech skills that's required by employers now, data mining, data modeling, project management, more technical in terms of SQL, Tableau, Python, SAS, and also data warehousing, Power BI, Oracle database, and SAS. But the soft skills are also crucial and required by the employers, including communication. The main one, communication, attention to detail, problem solving, research, and most importantly, although some people might not take this seriously, teamwork. Okay, so without data literacy transformation, digital transformation is very difficult to happen, to sustain. So build a data literate workshop for long-term sustainability. 3 types of talents in the DDO are data leaders, data professionals, and data citizens. So data leaders are the decision maker, data professionals are the executive working on implementing the initiatives and the aim from the data leaders, and data citizens, the normal employees, the workforce of the company, implementing and adapting initiatives for the betterment of the organization. Right? So as mentioned in the beginning, so we're going to look into Johnson & Johnson. So how they implement data analytics in HR. Okay, so the issue with Johnson & Johnson is their experience and retention problem. Okay, the thing is, the area for improvement, they want to improve employees' performance and retention. Okay, job experience was the priority in hiring. Okay, that was the situation. So when they hire, they look for experience, like most companies do. Okay, so as you know, we have many people make comments, and raise this issue in social media, saying that, oh, we graduated and we cannot get jobs. Why? Because we don't have the experience. So Johnson & Johnson is also one of the contributors of that problem previously. Their main criteria to hire experience, based on experience. Okay, so due to that focus, so they suffer 10% decrease in new hires from graduates. Okay, so through data and analytics, they compile data on 47,000 employees to determine between experience and turnover. So the data revealed that graduates stay longer than experienced hires. Okay, so from there, they've changed into increasing hiring for new graduates by 20%, and due to this, they reduce turnover while maintaining performance. Okay, so what is your biggest takeaway from this? Please share and scan the QR code. Okay, so how to acquire data analytics skills? Okay, so there are 4 methods to acquire data analytics skill. Number 1, you can earn a data analytics degree, choose the university, getting into an academic program. You can also go through getting data analytics from work within your company, like most of us do in the industry. So you can either go into a data analytics adjacent job. Doesn't have to be a data analytics core job. It can be an adjacent, means like you are involved in data analytics, and seeking mentoring session from the expert in your industry. And you can also go through bootcamp, where many companies are doing this right now. It's like an 8 to 15 weeks intensive course, learn the skills and involve in the real data projects, and establishing network with other data analysts, with other data engineers and everyone. So other than that, you can also gain data analytics skill through self-learning, through YouTube. You can join online program, you can get data analytics books, and you can go for online courses. So you can, these are the 4 main methods of how to acquire data analytics skills. All right. And what does it take to be a data professional? As I mentioned 2-3 slides earlier, you have to have the hard skill mixed with a set of soft skill as well. As you can see, the soft skill here, storytelling, creativity, communication, pair with subject matter expertise, math and statistics knowledge, data and technical skills. Okay, all right. So before we are closing to the end, so just want to share how you can also acquire skill from our CATS AI platform. All right, here we go.
All companies, no matter big or small, are transforming their business digitally. They're looking for talents with digital skills to drive digital transformation. Now everyone is expected to work with emerging technologies where data is the key ingredient. No matter what background you're from, no matter which position you're in, you will be expected to work with data. The truth is, you don't need to be a data professional to work with data. What you need is the ability to analyze, communicate, and work with data. This is data literacy. But how do you become data literate? Step 1, identify your digital skills. Step 2, get clarity on what skills to learn based on industry demands. Step 3, get a personalized learning path unique to you. Step 4, get matched with jobs and projects relevant to you. Step 5, connect with peers, mentors, industry experts, and employers. Step 6, participate in competitions to build reputation. Join thousands of others in a growing community. Future-proof your skills. Become data literate.
So yeah, that is one of our main offering in helping to build data community, in helping data citizen to obtain data literacy skill through our CATS AI platform. Okay, so we are CATS as advocate for data skills learning. So our as you can see here, I'm going to move this very fast before we go into Q&A session. So this is what CATS offer. We offer DDO, so we help industry to analyze, okay, understand the gap, and help them with strategy, analytics, data, technology, organization, and finally, most importantly, talent. Okay, so I'm not going to touch so much on this. This is what DDO is all about. What is level 1 of the data analytics rating of each industry in each company, whether they are from level 1 or are they in level 5. And for your information, most industry are at level 3, especially even Maybank is at level 4. All right. Okay, true transformation happens when everyone in the workforce can think, breathe, and speak data. So I think most of you know this. Okay, and this is also the main reason why this has been pushed by the government. This has been pushed by MDEC. This has been pushed by industry. So everybody must be able to speak data. All right. So these are when we're talking about gaining skills in data analytics skill. So we have about five pathway here, 1 non-technical pathway and 4 technical pathway. For non-technical, you can actually acquire data literacy skill through our EDP program. It doesn't take long. It takes about 4 to 7 days. That's where you cover Excel analytics, you cover data visualization, data storytelling, and capstone. And if you are already in the technical line, you can go through the ADA and move into EDA, move into data scientist, and move into data engineer. So all this you can find through the QR code just now and through our website. I'm not going to elaborate too much on this. And you can also, if you are not looking for a course, you want to look for a short modular course, you can go for modular subjects. For example, you just want to learn Excel analytics, you can go to our website and register yourself and also get yourself assessed, and the AI skills management will identify what are the courses required by you or the modules required by you. Okay, so join CATS AI, Data Professional Community. Go to our website, join CATS AI, no charge. join the community, especially for master student, postgraduate student who are looking into be connected into the industry, because within KCI platform, we have about 100 to 150 industry players, companies. The most biggest is Petronas. Petronas is our partner, and they do job posting, they do look for talent through our platform, and you can also get in touch with more than 50,000 people, 50,000 data professional in our KCI platform. So just go to our website, register for KCI, and get connected to the industry. Okay, so you can see companies are aggressively hiring data literate talents. Yes, we also do talent mobility. We have many talents in our platform. So if you're, for example, because Dr. Prasanna said some of you are already attached to industry, so if you are also looking for data literacy talents, please also you can obtain from, you can get in touch with these talents inside the KCI platform. Please join us on LinkedIn. You can, if you don't have questions today, if you want to discuss further with me, or you want to get connected with our data scientists, with our data engineers, even with our CEO, and you want to have knowledge sharing session with us, come to LinkedIn, get in touch with me, and I will get you in touch with the right person based on what you want to know further about. Okay, so thank you. So this is my email and this is my LinkedIn. I usually, after my presentation, at least 3 to 4 people will get connected with me. So looking forward to it, and we can discuss further. And that actually concludes the session today. Dr. Prasanna, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nazrick, for the sharing session that you have done. Okay, I hope that our students got insight on what data analytics is all about. So let me stop the streaming first.